Good morning and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Portugal. We're in a place called Evora just now. Evora is kind of right in the middle, south centre I would say. It's not that far from the Spanish border. It's not that far from Lisbon either, right enough. So let's go and see what Evora has to offer. I gather it's an ancient city. Look at that, that's just a window in the house. Look at how ornate that is. Funny feeling this whole place is going to be like that. What's the wee alleyways? I guess that would be Evora Cathedral. Museum of Sacred Arts. That's where we were originally going to go for breakfast because they've got a cafe, but we found another place instead. Well, this is us up on the roof of the cathedral just now. What an absolutely incredible view, really. This is great, because it's great to do right at the beginning because you get the view of the whole town. Gives you a taster of what's to come. This is the cloister. We're wondering if this is where the word claustrophobic comes from. Who knows? Okay, well that was the cathedral, the terrace, the tower. There was a museum as well, but there was signs up saying no photography, so you won't be seeing any of that. But yep, they have a cafe as well, so of course. Okay, well we're finished here and now going straight round the corner, and what we see is this. Okay, so this is Templo Romano, which according to the translation here translates to Roman temple. Well, it seems everywhere you turn there's like an ancient ruin, turrets, churches, cathedrals, and now this lovely little park. Okay, so this little park here is Jardim Diana. It's not huge, but it's a nice little park and it looks like there's a nice view over there, so we'll sit here a wee bit and then we'll go and see it. Not sure what that is. Okay, we're temporarily moving away from the centre just now and going to see the aqueduct, which is a little bit out. When I say a little bit out, it's 7 minutes walk. It's not exactly miles away, is it? Still down this way. You know, it's funny, we've been walking along this wall thinking, God, look at the small arches, you know, things under that, but I wonder where the aqueduct is. Of course, this is the aqueduct. So I think this now stretches on for about a kilometre, but it looks like there's things built underneath it and built all around it, and the aqueduct's on top of it. This is quite different, because normally when you go and see an aqueduct or like an ancient structure like that, well, you stand back and you say, oh look, there's an aqueduct, you know, you stand from the distance and look at the whole thing. But this is, no, it's almost like walking along the side of a railway, you know, like a raised railway thing. I think this looks like a bit where we can go and stand back and say, oh look, there's an aqueduct. Then you come along here, and obviously this is the city walls as well. I think it's in, you know, in sections. There's bits of it's been built on, so you can't walk around the whole thing. I don't even think you can get up on the top of it. It's a great view of the aqueduct here. It's funny, you almost expect to see a steam train chugging across the top of it. Alright, so there you have it, Evora Viaduct. And now time to get back into the town and see what's next. And I'll tell you what's next, lunch is what's next. I think this is where we'll be having lunch. Okay, well that was another excellent lunch in Portugal, Evora. Aye, onwards, there's still plenty more to see. We're heading for the Bone Chapel just now. The Bone Chapel. Sounds, sounds really nice, doesn't it? A chapel made of bones. Okay, so we've got the Bone Chapel, the Royal Palace and some ruins all in the same part of Evora here, so we're going to go around that bit now. And you see this? Yeah, ducking down the street and you come across another amazing church. Yes, that's just the nature of this place. And I will point out that's not the place I was pointing to just a second ago. It's somewhere completely different. Okay, well we went in and asked, and it opens at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon, and we'll be away from Evora at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon, so have a good look at it from the outside. This here is the Museum of Design. Again, one of the things, if you had the time and you had the inclination, you could actually spend 2 or 3 days here if you wanted to. So you could spend weeks here if you really wanted to, but you'd never be short of stuff to see. Of course, like any continental town or city, there's plenty of outdoor cafes to keep you occupied. Church of San Francisco this is, and it looks like we can get in, probably with paying. Well, you know, I just said about how churches in Portugal seem to want to either charge you to go in or be closed. Well, probably the best one of them all was free. That was incredible. I hope that came out well in the video there, because you never know how these things turn out. Yeah, I hope it was as impressive to you as it was for us. Yeah, let's see if we can find this bone chapel place. I think that's it over there. Okay, well, this is the bone chapel right here. Right next door to that lovely church is the Chapel of Bones. Okay, and next in this Evora Odyssey, it's turning into a huge tour of this place, and we keep coming across things, more and more things, different things to go and see. We might run out of day at one point, but yeah, this is the palace is next. The Royal Palace, Evora Royal Palace. This is a palace anyway. I don't think we're going to go in this time though. We've been inside a lot of the things so far, and I think we'd rather go around and see everything rather than necessarily going inside everything.
Oh look, there's a peacock. I read that this place has peacocks. Look, right there.
A really nice park that is. This is. Okay, and we have the ruins. It was funny, they're just random peacocks walking about as if they're pigeons. I've seen them in a few different places in this park. Okay, well, that was the park, and that was the palace, and that was the bone chapel and the church and all that stuff. Now there's one more chapel we're going to see down here. Then it's some ice cream, then it's back to the hotel for a rest. A well-earned rest, I might add. Well, lovely looking as it is, it's closed unfortunately, so we can't go in and see that one. Never mind. Let's go and find some ice cream. This is after 8 flavoured ice cream, mint. Sounds very refreshing on a day like this. Okay, well, that's us done our walkabout from Evora, and oh my goodness me, what a place. Really took us by surprise, to be honest. We expected it to be nice, but not that nice. Anyway, we're heading back to the hotel now, so we'll be back out shortly. See you then. Anyway, that's us done with Evora now. We're in a cafe just over the edge of Evora, and we're about to get back in the car and drive. We've got one more day in Portugal before we head back to Glasgow first thing tomorrow morning. But Evora, what can I say about Evora? Exceeded our expectations, that's what I'll say. Yeah, until then, bye. If you enjoy watching our videos, then please hit the like button and subscribe for more content.